So on December, sonke sabe silapha sizobukela the final crown top 17. I will be moving forward to the last speaker, which is the keynote speaker yanamhlanje. He is a South African urban planner and a politician who is serving as the Eastern Cape MEC for Public Works. His career as a planner for the Municipal Mentoring Program, EMMP, found him employment as a housing manager at Ingquza Hill Municipality. He joined the African National Congress Youth League at a young age, where he served on the league's regional and provincial structures. He further proceeded to serve on the ANC provincial structures as an additional member and was later elected as treasurer. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like us to all stand on our feet. Can we please stand on our feet, make some noise, clap our hands, and welcome
Program director. Ngibelugqibezela into yoba waqala uMalia washukumisa waletha. Yeah. No, thanks man. I think we've agreed Zizile about we sought the right platform for speeches. It's more of encouraging young people and appreciating what they are doing, making a follow-up on what Mama Winnie or Oliver Tambo or Alfredo Babesuka kwezi deep rural villages zase Alfredo did. In Yoba now, they can be something. You know, and it was Nilali Bizolo, Kapa deep rural. They themselves, no one else. Making an example of Apostle Kona Mama Winnie. Apostle Kona Tata Alfredo. Fortunately, Wonkabana Mungu, Bayawaz and Bongwi. They know Pablo Winnie. You know what, there's no difference between Apobasuka Kona. But the only difference, Mama Winnie, that made a commitment, you know what, they want to change Ubomi Babalo South Africa, no Bomi. But I think I must appreciate the bravery and the stance taken. I can see Max Uno Babalo ANC and Nelson Mandela. It is one of these people who have created a problem in the province. I'm sure most people who put up with TVs in the past 3 weeks or so. Is the cause. We know what Masisus is the rare breed, is the lion, is the generation-led Sitetangai that wants to make change. You can see Ubanwans in Bizana Chinjil, Batimu Sikatel, Nat Singaban Welilizo. You in all aspects, Bacho up, but Bafulumi South Africa Gafuma Bizana. Ibola where I born, Unat the club, a very successful club, obviously supported by the less celebrated wives. You know, that we always take the crown. Once were busy chasing everything else, they are keeping the family, their home, and they sacrifice everything. Like you can see up, we are trying to mold the future of Abandwan. So it's one of the people that are less celebrated, and yet the sacrifices that they make. At some point, I commented here on how much money Unati might be losing Kulebona. Not necessarily because it's making money out of Ebola. I'm making an example of all the people in Bizana that is seemingly the home of soccer. About who are sacrificing the little income that they have to make an impact. But again, to register presence. Uba Eastern Cape, Alfredo, and Bizana specifically, now you can do what is being done in other provinces. Now, I'm saying, Manyan, Siamba with shoulders, of these giants that I've just mentioned, that were from Alfredo, who were selfless, who were more focusing. As you can see now, if you visit Amakaya Wabo, you can't say Ketabulo Wini Abba, you can't say Lo Artambo Abba, you can't say Lo Alfredo Abba, because they focus than focusing themselves. So this is what these young chaps are doing. Instead of buying expensive cars, they spend their money like Ozizele do. I'm certain he's not doing a best paying job, but the little that he has, we are even time that is supposed to hustle for himself. We are so I was saying, we are born with beauty kitchens, with sports, in any club, so we have a class about the club here. We need, yeah, but once again, so, but it's an attitude in your we can do it. With Zogez stadiums, we end up all the engineers as means now on Facebook. But busy. I'm saying we're producing everything. We're producing the engineers as well as Lele Makaya, John Gelisho, you know what I'm saying? We are trying to be some people as Alfred, as people of Eastern Cape. I think let's congratulate you. But what I've committed in the next few months, I'll be changing the career. But part of what we'll be doing is to try to make an impact in lives of our people, especially the less fortunate, in trying to use the little exposure and the little that he has to plow back. We will be collecting 1 million shoes that will be spreading across the province, but more focus in Alfredo and Wartam. Because mainly zona regions lead underdevelopment, unemployment, poverty. In trying to say, let's encourage everyone to plow back to the communities. But that road, in trying to change the lives of our people in different forms. We'll be doing that. And people, that Nayo will be partnering with Nayo, where we'll be Sisane uniforms with Indawo. But this is only let's also run this. But then the second one that we've committed is to have a engagement with the SMMEs and the aspiring SMMEs. Because one of the things that I've picked, but you've got a lot of people who claim to be business people just because was a 500 rand of 10 CK are registered as IDP, atune company usomashishi, then starts blaming everyone, then starts blaming corruption, blaming everyone else, and yet you find that they fail the basic skills of understanding by doing e-business. So I think we'll also be starting those, having engagements, trying to handhold them, so that singabi busy who got 30%. You can't be a business person of a 30%. You demand a stake entitlement, even though they'll have to get them. But we also want to do those seminars. So I'm saying there's a lot that needs to be done to uplift Abantu Baboti. That I think all of us, where we can, let's play a role. But let me appreciate the stance that we've taken. It really shows in Yuba, this generation is a generation of fighters. We are really a rare breed, and that we must go for what we want. We must be the kings of the jungle. We must be the lions. And we as in Yuba, in every jungle, there are bears. Ndala ke hlala pha phezulu ikubone wena ngiboni imali isondela sometimes and iyatshintsha nokutshintsha xa ubona kubi apha ihambe iye kwenye indawo. So you also have those even in real life. Even though you are the king of the jungle, there are also birds. As they fly high, they come close, you don't see them. And yet nazo, they are contesting to be the kings of the jungle. Even though they will never be the kings of the jungle. You must know it, you must keep on fighting. Must yen sonke from all angles. Nakuthi ke sazabaxakekisa. Most people might think we have been defeated in some other battles or not. They must just watch the space. They must just watch the space. We are still around. We will keep fighting. The baton Asia Mama winning will take it. And definitely the victory is certain. Not for us, but for the people of Eastern Cape, for the people of Alfred's, or for the people of Bizana, to be specific. We need to make sure Induba development comes here in the Eastern Cape. Manufacturing industries are being built. I never leave this part. Let's take charge of indawo yethu. Let's allow development in our areas. Masingavumi otata bethu bayosebenza as mine eJoburg or Richards Bay. Singavumi otata bethu bayosebenza as hardware zamanje eDurban. Singafuni kodwa ku develop indawo yethu. Let's allow environmentalists to take care of the environment, but let's allow development in our areas. These young people must be engineers. When we've got an opportunity to open a mine here. We toll gates somewhere else when there's an opportunity to open toll gates here. But no more than that, a casino when we've got an opportunity to open our own guest houses along the coast, along the tourist bridges as Corner. I think the tallest and the longest bridge in Africa and in South Africa is Babalo. As I jump up. So I think let's allow development. Let's allow development in our own areas. Because uhulumende akazukwazi ukuqasha wonke umuntu. But uhulumende uyakwazi ukuvulela investors come in our areas, invest, so that nakuthi sikwazi ukuthatha advantage of those investments. Even though we're not here for that, but it's something everywhere sikhona, nasecaweni, nasemingcwabeni, every platform that we get. Masiyazi njengoba abalulekile amaphapathana. Zibalulekile zonke zokuthi bazirezayo. But iyona into dangerous kakhulu ile poverty eqhubayo kubantu bakuthi. Siyazi ukuba uhulumende masimncedise when the investors that want to come kwindawo yethu sizamkele. Singafuni ukuba ngothazana. You know, every time xa ngigoduka ndihamba ngale ndlela, bona abantwana abancane begijima ba bevala indlela bakhongoze xa uqhamuka. You know, we can't be. We want to produce lions, kings of the jungle. We don't want to produce beggars. Now, the sooner we allow development, siziqhele ezizinto, siyeke kuba ngothazana. Kufika abantu nge-weekends nange-holiday, bazothi i-holiday apha nge-4x4 zabo, be-competition, 4x4 powerful, enye iyaxinga, enye itsibe umngxunyu ukogqitha enye. Kube ngumdlalo, ulayitha amakhandlela, i-candlelight, romantic candlelight, thina sifuna umbane. Emveni koko xa kuthiwa kuya urhulumende ne-development kuqashwe itruck kunikwe abantu izonka notywala uba go disrupt. We must not allow that thing, not in our lifetime. So let's take charge of our destiny. Let's make sure about the future yabantwana bethu siyayilungiselela ngoku. You can only delay it over time. You know, when I was growing up, kwakungafuna kube khona umbane phaa empongweni. I
would just like to move to the next item quickly before CAF. We have e-performance by our band here, Gifted. So I would just like us to first do a quick sound check before they are ready to perform for us.
Yes.